So yesterday, Kyle, Rich, and I ended up at a funeral together. Isn't that wild?
Yeah, and it kind of made me laugh a little because I saw the picture and you captioned it like Sunday Funday, and I knew you guys were at a funeral. I was like, I don't think that sounds very fun.
It wasn't a hoot. It wasn't a hoot.
Well, that's John Jay for you.
My thought was this: we were all kind of dressed up. Well, Kyle and Rich looked really. I was like wearing stupid clothes because I don't really have funeral clothes.
You guys looked great.
So, but I was like, we should get a picture. We're dressed up together. So we took a picture, and then I said, nobody really knows we're at a funeral. So let me post like we're all three hanging out on a Sunday.
Yes.
And so
fancy brunch.
A couple of people, like my son, was like, "You're at a funeral. Why would you say Sunday Fun Day?" Like,
Also, it was like felt awkward taking a picture at a funeral and like smiling.
I know. That's why Kyle's husband was taking a picture. I was like, "Hurry up, hurry up!" Because people like staring at us like we're at a funeral.
Yeah.
You know.
Did you cry at all, Kyle?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, I was a little teary-eyed too. So that picture, my eyes are all puffy from being all sad.
Well, it's like it was interesting for me because quite honestly, like I didn't really know the person. It was more like my husband's relationship with him, and I wanted to be there for my husband. But just like I think anytime you hear people speak passionately about someone, you know what I mean? And they're missed. And it's like, wow, it just like gets me because you can relate and you can put yourself in their shoes and thinking about like how short life is and how precious it is and just how fragile it is.
For sure.
It's like, it just makes you stop and think and appreciate the people in your life a little bit.
Yeah. So when we get home, my wife and I, it was a long drive for us. It was like a 40-minute drive, which apparently was a block away from Rich's house. Right?
That's exactly right.
It was a long drive. So my wife says to me, she says, because I go to bed pretty early, right? So my wife says, something disturbing. I found out something disturbing last night, right? And I'm like, oh, God. As soon as she says that, when you say that to me, my brain goes way disturbing.
Totally sideways.
Yes. Right? So I immediately go, let my brain go somewhere. And then she says, it's about our son, Jake, our oldest son, Jake, right? And now my brain goes 1,000 different horrible ways of where it could go. That's disturbing. So what happened was she went to go pick up our youngest son, Dutch, at Chick-fil-A. And when she went to pick up Dutch, or Kemp went to go pick up Dutch at Chick-fil-A. And when Kemp went to pick up Dutch at Chick-fil-A, Dutch got food for Kemp. Came home to eat it. And they were sitting there eating it. And Jake was out with his friends, and Kemp goes, "That's nice that Dutch brought me food." And I go, "So what's the disturbing part?" Well, while Blake was gone, Jake went to Jersey Mike's one time, and Jake went somewhere else to Taco Bell one time and didn't bring food home for Kemp. And I'm like, "Okay, and?" And that's it. Okay, hold on a minute. If you're going to say that there's something disturbing about our son, I said, that's irritating and that's mean and that's a big brother. I said, but that's not disturbing. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Disturbing is the wrong word to say.
Well, especially to you.
Yeah,
John
to me. Because where I went, and I told her, and I go, when you say I went to, like, I dropped out 5 or 6 different what I would go.
Level 7s for you?
And she was like, oh my God. Oh my, and I'm like, yeah, those things are disturbing.
She probably couldn't sleep all night.
Yeah.
She probably was staring at the wall going,
those are disturbing. I go, what you're saying is, a brother went to go get food and didn't get food for the other brother. Big deal. I go, we got to tell him, hey, man, when you look out for your little brother. I go, whatever. You know what I mean? Or he was going somewhere. We don't know the circumstances. It's not disturbing that he didn't go get a burrito for his brother. It's not disturbing that he didn't go to Jersey Mike's. And then Kemp goes to Jersey Mike's yesterday. Says, hey, I'm going to Jersey Mike's. What do you guys want? Right? So his brothers tell him something, right? And get this. Jake says, I want the number 11. So when I come home yesterday, I'm like, so how's it going? He goes, I went to Jersey Mike's. And Jake asked for the number 11. I go, and? He goes, they don't have a number 11.
That's hilarious. Do you do that on purpose?
I don't know. But first of all, I'm like, how do you not have a number 11? If you have a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 12, 13, 14. But anyway, I go, so what'd you do? And he goes, I made up a sandwich for him. Gave it to him, said, here's the number 11.
So he doesn't even know?
I don't know. I didn't follow up.
That'd be really funny if, like, that was Jake's mission. Like, he knew there wasn't a number 11. He's, like, trying to see what his brother does. But, Kemp comes back with a sandwich anyways, and Jake's probably like, maybe they added a number 11?
But none of that is disturbing.
No. I mean, how does your wife, Blake, not know that, like, people don't start a story with you, the worst thing happened to me.
Oh, I know.
Yeah, like, if they're like, the worst thing you can imagine happened to me today, you can imagine some pretty terrible things.
Oh,
so
I
when they're
know.
like, I had a flat tire, that doesn't even...
That's not at all.
That
I
doesn't
know.
even blip on the radar.
Right.
You're like kidnapped in a foreign country.
Sometimes she uses the word brilliant. I don't think she uses it right either. Like she'll be like, what's kind of brilliant? Like I don't, and like something simple like you have this little thing you put in between the trays at the grocery store. Separate your items from there. It's kind of brilliant. No, I don't think that's kind of brilliant.
A little handy.
It's a good idea. Kind of brilliant.
You're so literal.
I mean, brilliant is like a great word. That's brilliant.
Now, listen, I have the same problem when people throw around things that are genius. It's like not always genius.
Right.
Einstein, genius. Just having hot fries in a cup. Good idea. Okay, well, that's genius, too.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay, I'm going to give it